Here we go. It is Sunday, the 7th of May. Here in the Premier Formula Racing League, we have 5 red lights on and they're out. And we are on our way here. Luka from pole position. Right next to him, we have Plum. And Luka leads the way into turn 1 here. And the Haas there, right beside the Ferrari here. But the Ferrari of Plum takes P2. And they're all clear here. In the back, we have fight between the Alpine and the Alfa Romeo and the Mercedes here. They go side by side. There are touches there from the Alfa Romeo with the Red Bull. But as it seems, everyone is clear.
There's been a spin down the field for Coke, and Vagdi, who was started much higher up, is now down 7 positions, though he's managed to get back up a few more already. But it's been a pretty clean start for most of the drivers, as Tainsy getting closer to Sakuro ahead.
And we have Ben Dixon out of the race.
Dixon!
Oh, and that's a massive crash.
And we have a full safety car.
Oh, someone crashed. Sakuro is out of the race during a safety car. How many times did we see that in this league? How many times are we going to see this? Sakuro crashed during the safety car. Tommy Plasto did it. We have seen that Alex did it during the safety car. And now, Sakuro out of this race.
There we go. Luka goes for it, and he's been caught already. Tainsy into P2.
Wow, and the Red Bull also next to the Ferrari of Plum. But Plum is fighting back on Tainsy. Around the outside he goes here and has that inside line here. And still can defend his P2. Now, on to turn 4 we go. And Tainsy is going to try it here on the inside. But he waits.
As Coke has just picked up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's Reese being overtaken by Scherzi through turn 4. He's able to hold on to the position. Oh, there's contact!
Still side by side here. Still side by side. And the AlphaTauri now has that inside line. But Reese doesn't yeet yet. He takes that P7. And Scherzi now under threat by Wagdy, who is right on his tail. Can he dive bomb here? Yes, he can.
He's pulling an Alonso.
Oh, he overtakes the AlphaTauri there. What a move from Wagdy here. 4 different cars from 4 different teams fighting all for P3 here. And Tainsy needs to defend. But how much longer can he defend from Alex, who is now 2 tenths behind Tainsy?
I think his defense is going to be a lost cause here, especially with the poor traction he seems to be having. He's getting a bit tail happy through the exit of some of these corners. Alex closing. And he's made the position just about, but crucially, who was over the finishing the DRS detection line first there?
That is the question, and it is Tainsy. So that means that Matthijs now can overtake Alex, as Alex has run out of ERS. And Matthijs actually going from Tainsy as well. As they go side by side and they touch. Contact there. They both lost out on the positions. And Luke Walstow is the running sheep here.
So now Tainsy under threat from a completely different driver. Luke Walstow is now within DRS range of the Aston Martin, but not able to make the same inroads on the green machine just yet.
Who is making a move?
Oh, yellow flag!
Plum.
That's Luka!
Luka!
Gone off.
Luka gone off in turn 3. What happened to him? P7, everyone is overtaking him. Does he have any damage? How many times this season have we seen a mistake made by Luka Jovic? Never have we seen that. And now it finally pays out because we have a race in our hands.
Reese here and into P4 without a lot of battery. Oh, Matthias now getting wheel banging with Reese in the Mercedes side by side through turns 5 and 6, and Matthias back into P5.
And would you look at that? That is a brilliant move by Matthijs. Finally, he got it right. He got the grip, and he is passed.
And we've got Luka into the pit lane.
Luka into the pit lane, probably going to that hard compound tire. Question is, where does he end up? So, Plum inside of the pit lane, now coming out, and he ends up in front of the group.
But the DRS has just overtaken Reese, used a bit of his energy to make sure of the move, and now comes out. Oh, contact! More contact!
Oh, that is a big crash. That was Luka. Was it? Oh, and behind we have Jersey running into Aero Michael.
Well, they were side by side going through turn 1, and it looks like that Luka turned in before Matthias did. Tainsy chasing Reese down to try and get the position back himself. He's just marginally behind, I think, at the DRS detection. No, in fact, it was Reese who's got the DRS.
But Tainsy has the better exit here and drives away from Reese. And he is now hunting Sapphire. Oh, Luka goes wide here. Luka goes wide and Matthijs takes the position from Luka.
But now that will give Luka the DRS down the main straight if he can hold on to Matthias here, and he definitely is. It was one corner, one mistake. It's not over yet for Luka.
But Wegdy here now gets past Luka Jovic on the straight, and I think that was not part of the plan of Luka Jovic. Wegdy now into P8 here and hunting for P7 on Matthijs, and Luka really lost his pace, it seems.
Oh, Luka is finally getting past Alex here. He's smelling the threat of the McLaren, and he's finally decided to use his energy to get past the Red Bull.
Well, that is about time, Luke Walstow, and also Wegdy is now getting past Matthijs for P7 here.
What tires?
Oh, and Matthijs slips away! Matthijs slips away, lost his car, and is out of the fight for P7 and maybe out of the points if he doesn't hurry up.
He will be fine. But he will only get a single point from this race now. What a shame.
And also Reese spun round.
That means Tainsy is safe from behind, but he's now crucially more than 5 seconds behind Sapphire, which has more or less cemented Sapphire in P4. This is an incredible drive from Sapphire. Can Plum hold on to the lead here?
I reckon he will, because this fight with Alex and Sapphire and Luke Walstow is, I think, costing all of these drivers time, as Alex is past Luke Walstow here into turn 1. But Luke Walstow will get the DRS on Alex. So will he get Alex back here? Well, Sapphire is also looking on Luke Walstow.
Nicely through turn 10. Oh, a little bit of a touch, and I think that is Luke about to be passed by Sapphire here. He takes P3 on the road, but he will not keep that. There's not enough time for him to gain a 5-second advantage unless Luke has a spin. Plum is quite safe. He just has to keep it together for one more lap. We are on to the final lap, ladies and gentlemen. It could still go any which way. Sapphire gaining on Alex here. Can he make the dive bomb? He will get the DRS again as Alex makes him take the outside of turn 1.
And Sapphire here gets the better exit and gets the DRS. Can he try it? Alex forces him around the outside, but immediately goes back to the curb. And Alex stays in front. Sapphire might have one more opportunity to go for it.
Plum is going to take victory here in Bahrain from Alex. Sapphire will take P3 on the road, but it will be P3 for Luke on countback. Tainsy, crucially got within 5 seconds of Sapphire. What?
But fact is, winner is Plum of this chaotic race Finally, another winner here in the Premier Formula Racing League. As we have a quick look there on the standings, because what happened to Sapphire, he got a 5-second time penalty, so he's definitely part of a glitch, which means he should be in P4. And I really hope that you enjoyed this stream. First time doing a co-commentator together with Still. Let us know what you thought about that. I really enjoyed it. So I want to thank you very much, Still, for this amazing race, amazing commentary.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure to be here.
If you liked the video, please leave a like, please subscribe to the channel, and have an awesome day. For now, good night.